Hey guys, thanks for joining us again at NYCCHATROOM with Tiffany and Lauren. We're here again to review Marriagebootcamp episode 9. We're up to, so I think there's one episode left. So for this episode 9, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, let us know what you thought, what your opinions are on this episode, and also if I forget, let us know what shows you want us to review. Because this one is coming to a close. So this is the time to let us know, what your thoughts are. What shows are you watching? What shows would you like us to talk about? Just let us know in the comments. All right.
So first we're going to talk about, in our usual order, Jessica Dime and her fiance Sean. This episode, we saw a little bit of drama. I wouldn't even call it that because they didn't really take the bait.
Yeah, a little spice.
That the show was trying to set them up for fall, and they didn't really take it. So this episode, they did the lie detector test, and Jessica Dime was asked if she ever cheated on Sean since they became exclusive.
Right.
The judge was so Judge Lynn told her she was coming out and she was correcting their questions. It was like, how are you going to tell them what question
she said, I'm going to reword it, as she said.
Overrule. Like, how are you going to overrule my question?
Yeah.
And I felt like the questions could have got spicier.
They could have, because even the original questions weren't even that interesting.
Right.
So even her reworded questions.
They were very safe.
Right.
This is your chance to ask your partner something on a lie detector test.
Yeah.
I feel like you would, especially as women, you would get very specific, like, whose purse was that?
This day.
Exactly. When I called you and you sent me the voicemail, we got into that whole argument.
Right.
Were you in the car with a bitch or not?
Yeah.
Like, you would get really specific. Like, this is my chance.
One question, I got 3. So I need to get my top 3 out of the way. So, yeah.
So, Sean asked Dime if she ever cheated on him since they became exclusive. And she failed on that question. My question is, because I do think that she literally failed. I don't think they cheated her or anything like that. I think she failed on the question. I believe that.
Yeah.
But we have to remember, as much as I like Dime, it pains me to say this because I always liked her, but she's a reformed thought. She was a stripper. She talked about people being on her trick. She's someone who used to be promiscuous.
She was out here.
Yeah, she was out here.
She was out here. She was a single woman.
She was.
So she was out here doing, her thing for whatever she was doing it for.
Yeah. So I suspect that since she said she's known Sean for a long time, my suspicion is that when he first started letting her know that was his intentions, that maybe she wasn't really buying it, and she probably was still testing the waters.
Yeah.
And when it became clear to her, like, oh, he's serious about me.
Yeah.
Then she probably, cut all her hose off.
Right. When she was like, we exclusive.
Oh, exclusive. I thought you was just playing.
Right.
All right. So let me just go ahead. Okay, you can't buy me bags no more. You can't fly me over there no more.
Yeah.
You gotta stop calling me. She probably has to, cancel her holes, like a subscription.
Yeah, but I definitely think she's been committed to him.
Yeah, I think that,
I don't think it was anything like malicious. And I think that's why Sean, he was like, we're not even gonna worry about that.
Yeah.
And I respect that. I really like Sean.
I wonder if Sean has cheated too, so he kind of just is like, let's not go back to that
Possibly
time.
When they first started, they both were kind of just out here doing their own thing.
Yeah, and not really knowing if the other one was really ready, because they probably were both out here. So, what was her question to him? Oh, are you going to marry me within a year? And he did pass that question. I just felt like, production-wise, come on, give us some tea.
Yeah, I feel like it should have been more. Even though them as a couple, they really didn't, give much in the season of any type of, issues too much with them.
He's an athlete, and she was a stripper.
Yeah,
okay.
So there would have been a better question.
Yeah, come on, give us some juice. Like, we want to know some juicy stuff.
Right. But I definitely respect Sean for the way he handled it. Yeah. Because he could have handled it a lot different with other guys.
He seemed like the type of, he's a grown-ass man. He's not going to embarrass his real woman on TV.
Right.
If they have a discussion about it, I hope they don't feed into it next episode.
Yeah.
I hope that they have those discussions, behind closed doors, and she can pretty much tell him what that was about. Because a lot of times test that goes off of your reactions,
right, and your emotions and how you feel in that moment.
So
if it elevates,
what spiked that? She needs to really be honest with herself.
Right, maybe she was thinking of something in the moment, some type of occasion or something that may have triggered
a conversation where you need to be talking to that ex, and that made your blood pressure go up, whatever. She just needs to be honest with him about that. But they handled it well.
They did, because I was like, okay, Sean.
Yeah.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. And when they were later on after the lie detector, they all went to the club, and he was still very affectionate with her. It was no.
He wasn't out there trying to,
get revenge.
Or messing with. When he said, I wanted somebody to rub up on, so I was glad that she was there. Like, they are a solid couple from what I see. So I like them. Yeah. And I wish them, longevity. They got the baby and all that. So, yeah, I definitely think that they are an honest couple with each other. They both seem to have their own past. They put everything on the table. Like, this is what I come from. This is where you come from. And, like, they were friends before they got in a relationship, Dime said. So I'm sure they probably know about, whatever went on in each other's past. And they're like, we're going to leave that there. Yeah. And we're going to build whatever we have here. So I think that's what went on. But the next episode, we see her saying something about, like, this is my life. So I don't know if she's going to try and maybe do the lie detector test again. Or if she wants to get clarity on what happened. Something sounds like it's going to come with the last episode, but I don't think it's going to trigger anything as far as their relationship.
No. They're still posting each other on social media.
Yeah, so I think they're
too deep in. They ain't going nowhere. So I think it's wise for him to just, drop it.
Yeah, just leave it alone.
Like a lot of us women, we would drop shit.
Yeah, and I think he wholeheartedly trusts her, and I don't think she's out here doing anything crazy to him at this point. So
I wonder how that would have went if she asked it right back at him. But he took that little, pleasantly. We agree with how you took it, but it was a little too easy. Because I'd be like, what does that mean?
Right, it's something in your mind that kind of like, I don't know. Even though we good, I'm a little curious as to why you did fail that. Right. But yeah, they handled it well. So that was them.
And next we usually talk about Fizz and Tiffany.
Yeah. It pretty much came out what the hell we already knew.
Why are they wasting our eyesight on this couple?
Yeah, they pretty much wasted our time.
This couple.
Yeah, we knew that both of them were out here doing themselves, because they said they didn't talk for like
2 months.
2 months, and then did the show. So we knew they was out
I know,
here
and I don't understand the question, because if they haven't spoken in 2 months, was the expectation that they would be loyal in each other's absence? So, and then Tiffany was minimizing, saying, "Oh, I've been on a couple days.
Yeah, a few dates with one person, and I told him, let me go see what's going on with Fizz." I don't know too many people that would. Yeah, I don't know too many people who are like, "All right, go figure out what you want to do with your ex, and then come back to me when you're ready." Like, I don't know too many men. What she actually said was, "Let me go get this bag real quick. Don't worry, it's over. Me and him haven't even spoken. Yeah, her and Fizz probably spoke to each other like, look, we doing what we doing. Let's go get this money. Yeah. They offered it to us. Let's just get this last check. They all have children. They all have Hollywood homes. They probably have to maintain. Yeah. So this relationship is fake. That was the fact that she did say in the confessional, she was like, I love Fizz, and if he was to say, this is what we're gonna do." I would cancel anybody else out. If I was a man at home, I would be like,
Well, I wouldn't have, because she's been acting accordingly. If she really felt like that, I feel like she would have smashed. She would have been in the bed. She would have been given it a chance. She's really pushing him off. So if I was her partner, I'd be very pleased with her performance.
I think she was pushing him off because she knew he wasn't what she was saying. Like, he wasn't going to be like, hey, let's make this work. Because maybe if the cameras were away, if he would have said that, then I think she would have took it there. But she was still trying to protect what she had at home, because he wasn't doing what she thought he, would have happened. So I think that's where a lot of her frustration came from too, over, this course of the 10 days. That he wasn't saying, I know it's been a minute, let's try and work this out. Because I think that's part of the reason, even though she probably was trying to get, her little change out of everything. I think a part of her was still trying to see if he would throw everything away and be committed to her, which which we see that didn't happen, and that wasn't going to happen. Yeah. So, yeah, but we both knew, and then he also, the question was posed to him too, but he said he wasn't dating anybody exclusive, and he had deception in that too. So apparently he either has gone on dates like her with someone exclusively, and in his mind maybe it's not exclusive yet. I don't know, but we haven't heard anything to date of him being exclusive with anybody. So maybe it was just somebody that he was just, the beginning stages of just dating. And that's where the deception came up with him. But They both out here seeing other people, and we already knew that, and it was a waste of fucking time to have them on this damn show. I don't know who thought to bring them on here.
Maybe they were like a fifth choice. Like they called.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're not even
else.
somebody who you'd be like, oh, you know who would be great for the show? Like,
I'm trying to think of another love and hip hop couple. Anyone else?
Yeah, because Fizz ain't. I see they just kicked off their little Millennium tour though, with Fizz looking like somebody's stiff ass uncle.
It's hard to see him dancing now that we've seen him on the shows.
Yeah.
But he doesn't seem like a dancing ass nigga. And he up there like.
They all look a little, except for
Raz B.
Raz B been waiting for that damn moment. Okay. He was like, you gonna see this flu baby right here. That boy was like with it. He was doing with it like a little snake.
He was necking it.
You could tell he'd be in the mirror at home with the hat on, like, So go ahead, Raz B.
He was always real extra with it. If you look back at the old videos,
it's true, he was.
He would spit him. He was always about that life.
He was. Raz B couldn't wait to get back on that damn stage. I mean, I'm happy for him. You know, he was waiting. He wanted that moment, so I'm happy for all of them. They look good. I mean, they still look good, so that's good. I mean, they still young.
J Bug is his name?
Yeah, that little tenderoni down there. Is he a I don't know.
He's probably like 36.
He probably is. He just little, you know.
They are all short.
You just want to come and toss him around real quick. But he cute though, little J Bug. Okay. Yeah, cutie. Anyway, back to Fizz and Tiffany.
All for Fizz and Tiffany. I think we did.
Yeah, I think we're done with them. But we knew that what the situation was. We knew they wasn't really committed to each other and that it was just a fluff. So, yeah, we done with them for this episode. So next we're talking about, who are we talking about? Waka Flocka?
Waka and Tammy.
Waka and Tammy. Their questions were a little annoying. All of the questions were annoying. But theirs was annoying because Tammy doesn't trust Walker.
She said, her question bugged, her original question was, am I enough woman for you?
Yeah, like what? No, that ain't
was
a
a little
question.
weird.
I asked no nigga if I'm
Am I
enough woman.
No, never.
I am woman. Okay, that's it.
I am a woman. Am I enough for you? What does that mean? Why would Tammy, who's beautiful, successful, talented, because she could sing, why would you be asking a man if you're enough woman for him? What does that look like? What, do you feel like you're not?
That wasn't a question that she should have posed.
No, it was weird. I was surprised it even came out her face.
Right.
Someone's cheating. I think that's from the cheating and her just feeling like maybe I'm not.
Yeah. I guess because you do, when somebody's constantly cheating on you, you kind of question yourself sometimes. Even though you know that you're good looking or whatever the case is, that you're a good woman, you still kind of sit there and think about, like, why is this person doing this to me? Like, what is it that...
Because there's always going to be a badder bitch.
Yeah.
If the person isn't, I don't care how beautiful you are, there's always going to be someone a little prettier. According to, whatever.
There's all sorts of women out here.
Yeah.
Different strokes for different folks. And
you got fat ass, her booty's fatter. You're
Most
smart, she's smarter. You're funny,
right.
she's funnier. It's all about whether or not the person wants to be loyal to you. So I'm never going to look no man and be like, I don't care how much I love you. Am I enough woman for you?
Right. Maybe you sit there and you talk to your friends and ask them, like, what the issue is. What do you think it is? But I would never go to no man and ask him if I'm enough woman for him.
No.
Like, no.
So the judge corrected it to say, we know you're loyal, but are you committed?
Yeah. Which is another stupid thing, because we know that Walker loves him.
Yeah,
I think that's evident.
He married her.
Right, and he makes it very clear that he loves this woman and that he does want her in his life for the long run.
He puts her on a pedestal.
He does.
Everybody knows that's his woman, and he doesn't. He's very affectionate towards her, and he gushes, and he's always smacking her ass.
Yeah.
He can't keep his hands off her. We all know,
and we've seen that for years.
Yeah.
Even when they were on Love and Hip Hop, he still was very doting over her.
Right.
So I don't think
His
that was ever
loves
an
her.
issue.
Yeah, she definitely has her place in his life. So I just felt like this was her time to get some receipts on some shit. So I know she got some questions.
Especially the stuff that's been out in the social media.
I think that happened with the one with the stripper that we talked about in the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
That came out way after this show. Where she said she was on the FaceTime with him the whole time.
Because this show was like.
But I'm sure there are other stories like that the public doesn't know.
There have always been murmurings over the years, and it's kind of just faded away. Yeah. But there's always been talk of him and other women.
Yeah.
So I'm sure she could have pulled out some receipt out of her pocket to get some verification on it.
I think especially when you've been with a man for years, every woman has that. Oh, we're gonna ask that.
Like
the minute they said,
you had it in the bank, put it in the memory bank.
There's a lot of times that says he would have knew and you would have known. I'm gonna ask that question.
Yeah,
because we've been arguing about this for 7 years.
Right, and I kept it in the back.
Yes, I want to know who was that voice that time when we had pulled it, and you got the whole scenario. And he's like, oh my god,
and he knows exactly what you're talking
about.
Right. So she should have went there with it, and she didn't. And
maybe she didn't want to do all of that on TV.
Probably because she's very protective of him, which all the women seem to be very protective, except for Fizz and Tiffany, because we know they ain't real.
Right.
But the rest of them, they are very protective of their men. And sometimes I wonder, like, are you protective of them or protective of you and you know, your brand or situation? Because I can't. See, like, I understand being there for your spouse and, you know, being, you know, I don't know, but when it comes to, like, cheating and that type of stuff, you're not there for me in that situation, so how am I going to be sitting there and being a rider for you with that type of conversation?
I think it all depends on what the takeaway is. If you are dealing with infidelity and you want your man back, you don't want to embarrass him on TV. If you're kind of like, I don't know if I want you back, I'm still thinking about it, or I don't want you back, then it's like, I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want to know who that bitch was. I'm going to say it on TV, but if I want to move forward, there's nothing wrong with forgiving.
I still want to know.
I'm not saying it on TV. I don't need, especially in their situation, I don't need 50,000 people adding me.
That's true.
Like, you dumb bitch, he said on TV that you did. I don't need all that.
That's
so I'm not saying it on TV.
Maybe I'll take you a lie detector test behind.
Yeah, like, can I have a private? I wouldn't even trust the show to give me a private question.
I'll pull out my wallet, like, here, what y'all need? Yeah, because I need another question.
I need you to throw a towel over that camera.
Yeah, but this one is gonna be at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I agree with that. Yeah, maybe you just don't want that out in the public because
the public makes it hard. I mean, the 5-10 friends you got make it hard for you to be happy sometimes.
Can you imagine all of our asses being in the comments?
Everything she do from now on would be like, oh, we're going on vacation. But with that bitch from the lie detector, it's like...
Because you see it in the comments when people say the simplest things. They can be talking about cookies and like, oh, did you share cookies with that bitch you was with last week? Like, people will say anything. Because
it's real crunchy, just like the crunch you had, the bitch you had. Like, God, let the people live.
It's true. Like, people will come at you no matter what.
Yeah, the we was accurate. Because sometimes I'll be like,
Yeah.
Especially with Mo's ass, but we didn't get to her yet.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
I just feel like the questions were really safe for Waka and Tammy. That was the question she asked of him. He asked her, "Do you trust me?" No, like that was such a throwaway. Like,
right? Like,
and
you can tell she don't trust.
He was just doing that. It's like, I'm gonna ask a safe question. I'm not trying to, get crazy on this show.
Yeah, and he was like, "That hurt." I'm sure it do hurt, but you caused it. So
she don't trust you. I think she tells him that.
She does.
Like, I don't trust you.
Because she said it throughout this season that she doesn't trust him.
I don't trust you. She doesn't trust him in terms of being faithful, but she trusts him in every other way. Yeah. Which I think is beautiful. I mean, not the cheating part, but the fact that she said, I trust you with my life, with my daughter, with all this stuff, but just not with
our relationship. She said.
Your penis, pretty much.
And I mean,
that's
pretty much what it is. I don't trust you in that aspect of you being faithful sexually. Because for him, I don't think it gets into him being in any type of secret relationship with anyone. I think it's just a smash. Right. I think it's just somebody that he has sex with, or random girls that he has sex with, and keeps it moving. So
they're objects to him. No one's ever said, "Oh, he bought me this Frelly."
Right. We've never heard that. They never have. I don't know if they've ever had. Has there ever been like a video camera where they in bed and they show him like laying there? Has it? Okay.
But that was like years ago. Where
I do remember that. Oh, Waka.
Yeah. But I think he just fell asleep.
Yeah.
Got a good nut out.
Yeah. She must have did some tricks.
Why would y'all ever sleep next to a?
That's when it must have been some good tricks that you just was like, you ever fall asleep and you wake up like, you don't know how you ended up there. Oh my God. That's that good sleep. And you take a nap, wake up 3 hours later.
They probably, when they see that wake up, they be like, "Oh, I was asleep too." So then you don't like, be like, "Hold on, give me your phone."
Tuck the phone under your bed, like, huh? Yeah. So.
Yeah, but that was it. Nothing really to see there. Infidelity issues.
Yeah, that's their main issues is Walker and keeping his man parts.
We saw at the end of the episode, he had the nerve to flirt with a bitch while Tammy was there,
and she was like, "I don't play that shit." Like some.
I'm surprised she didn't go off because she fights bitches on.
Yeah.
Because everybody knows that they're in LA. They're not in some hovel where people don't have TV.
Yeah.
So they're in a. I've even heard of this club. What was it? King of Diamonds?
Ace of something, I think.
Whatever.
King of Diamonds, I think, is Atlanta.
Okay.
Which I think is shut down.
So it was definitely it's AOD. I know that was the.
That's what she said. Yeah.
So they were in AOD. We've all heard about this club. So I know this bitch knows that Waka Flocka's married to Tammy Rivera. Everybody knows that.
Right.
So
he flirted with the girl.
I would have been like, bitch, back the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, but she was like, I don't like that. And he said, I'm still a player. Like, his whole demeanor was just very
I don't know if it was, he thought it was in a joking manner. I don't know, maybe he just thought we was in the moment. You're standing right here. We're just having fun. He took this hall
pass joke too far.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it was.
Yeah.
He took it too far. I don't think he was trying to be disrespectful. I think he just...
He was being disrespectful.
He was being disrespectful, but in his head, I don't think he was trying to be disrespectful. I think he just, like she said, was taking the hall pass thing a little bit too far, and he thought it was funny. Mm-hmm. So, and I think that's where it got, but we're going to see. But I think he got that little confusion going on, and he was just standing there like... Like,
from what we see, maybe they, because sometimes they edit shit down, make it look completely wrong. Yeah. And then you see it, you're like, oh, he just asked for a sandwich. Like, why did they make it seem like they're about to fight?
So we're going to see what it actually is.
So if it is what it looks like, I feel like he should have munched a bitch in the face. And I just feel like when you have infidelity issues, you have to go that, not literally, please. Yeah.
Like, don't
I'm just really saying that her. When you have...
He should have walked around, like, ripped around.
I feel like you need to insult her. Like, bitch, get out of here. I just need you. If you've been cheating on me and you're winning my trust back, I need you to stun that bitch. Get out of here.
I don't feel like you have to do that. For me personally, I don't feel like you have to do that. But I think you should have just like walked away or just be like, nah.
Because she was feeling cute in that moment. I need you to snatch her.
I need you to say something.
Like, bye. You gotta go. You gotta go.
That I would have been like, yeah, goodbye.
I need one of these. I need a hand movement.
Yeah.
I need her to feel like, oh shit, damn. Like I need her because you were being cute. Woman, whoever you were, they blurred her face. She knew that was what was going on.
Yeah, okay? She did.
So he needed to be like, oh no, shoot.
Right.
So
I definitely agree with that.
I didn't say that. I don't think that he should have hit her. I was joking. Thank God. You always feel like you gotta like cover your ass.
You do.
I be joking.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hitting's wrong. Okay.
So next we have Carl and Mo.
Lil Mo.
Durgan.
Yeah, Dargan. They are so exhausting, the two of them. But they're happy in their misery.
I love it.
They're happy in their misery.
Relax it. I love it. Little Mo does the most on social media. I just want to say
she does.
She posted this picture of herself in a body stocking. It was not hitting, Mo. What was that? It reminds me of those little like cheap ass lingerie stores on the Ave, and you go in and
I want to see the actual runway walk of it because I feel like she was supposed to be modeling the jacket. And I think the body stocking was just for the effect of having stockings on and like heels.
It was supposed to give you that, I'm pulling up on my man tees.
Yeah, right. That's what I feel like it was supposed to be.
Let's hope, because if anybody really styled her like that with her Walmart bra underneath,
right. I don't, and then you
panties,
you can't even really see the panties. And then it wasn't.
It looked
so that's why I don't think that's how the look was supposed to be. I think the jacket was closed. And her little fast tail and opened the jacket.
Thinking she was doing something.
Yeah.
I mean, her body looks nice for a woman that has as many kids as she does.
That wasn't flattering.
But, you got as a woman, you got to know your body. Like, I know what I look good in. Mo, you don't look good in a body stocking. No one does.
I was going to say, no, I don't think anybody does.
But I think she was feeling herself in that moment. She said, they're going to get all of this stocking real this because I look good. And you didn't.
Yeah, I think it was a bad choice. And then she posted like 4 pictures of her in it.
She was really feeling it.
Yeah,
she was.
And it wasn't.
People were anytime that anybody says anything about her and her family, she just goes off. Even nothing, like the kid had a pacifier in his mouth, and she was just like.
She was threatening to put people in colostomy bags, and we gonna find you.
She's a gangster, Mo.
Like what, Mo? Stop this.
And anytime anybody talks about her, because after seeing this show and their dynamic on the show, I feel like people are trying to come to her defense.
Yeah.
And be like on some sister girl shit, like like you don't need that girl. And she's like, first of all, fuck you with that stupid hat on your head and that red lipstick. Like she'll go in on you as a person.
She does
because you're trying to defend her. So
leave her alone.
On this show, the question was. They wanted to know who was on it. What did Mo ask some dumb shit? What did she ask?
She wanted to ask something stupid before, and
then the judge
was like, "No, we gonna find out who was on that
FaceTime." Duh, Mo. But apparently,
we still didn't find out.
We didn't. But she made it seem like they had a separate conversation. Mm-hmm. I don't know how because I think they stay mic'd up 24/7, right?
I don't think going to bed. No. I think the cameras are in the room.
And they probably
have to decipher. Off. Yeah, at some point, I think they're allowed to be alone or not have some type of access.
I would think so.
Yeah. I don't think it's 24/7, even though they do have cameras in the room.
I would trust that. Would you trust that?
No.
So I know. Remember, like on the Real World and stuff, they would actually show people humping and.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
It would be in the bed.
Yeah.
So no, I do think they have the cameras in the room. The bathroom doesn't have the camera, but they still have the mics there. Mm-hmm. So, but I definitely do think maybe they did it through text message. They were texting each other back and forth of some sort. But I definitely think he told her who was on that FaceTime. And she just was like...
They wouldn't share with the show, with the audience, with the room, who was on the FaceTime.
I think it's probably... looking at them, and Mo, the way she's talked about her past relationships and threesomes and for all sorts of things that she was doing with her man, I think she does it with this one too. And that's why I think she's so accommodating to the bullshit that he does. Yeah. Because she involves herself in a lot of it. Mm-hmm. So it was probably somebody that they done... either did something with, or she's already known that he's messed with something, because she's too calm about it.
She said when they were arguing in the bathroom, she said, "Oh, at least tell me so I could be aware."
Yeah, tell me so that they don't,
Now she's been notified, so it's all good in their life, and I have nothing to say about it. I mean, I wouldn't want that for my friend, for my daughter, for my sister. I wouldn't want. No. As Jordan Wood said, we don't want your situation, Mo. It looks real sketchy. But, you like it. Yeah. What did he ask her? Some stupid shit. What did he ask her?
Oh, I don't know why it's not on my head.
Drawn a complete blank. But it was uneventful nonetheless. Yeah. I don't think anybody failed. The only person who failed was Don.
Yeah, because he was all like, you see, I know somebody that was able to pass. Like, he's one of those type of manipulative, like he think he could just do anything. So he's like, you see, I know somebody that passed a lot of tests and they was lying. So he probably practiced.
They already said that. They asked if he lied about the FaceTime. And he told her. So I think he's just genuine. I don't think he's smart enough to beat no lie detector.
He thinks he is.
I think that, he believes that he is a master CIA agent.
He does. He thinks that he has it all together.
So I doubt that.
Yeah, I do. I doubt it very much that he's able to actually do the deception. But according to him, he thinks he can. But, yeah, so their situation is, Mo, you like it. Like she said, we love it.
Yeah. Next.
Yeah.
Next we have...
Finally
we have Nia and Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
There's been a lot going on this week just following, outside of the show, following the backlash of that whole jumping on her situation. She had a recent interview with the guy from TMZ, the black guy from TMZ. He has his own podcast. Mm-hmm. And she was on there, and what's his name, Van somebody?
Van.
Okay. And she said that, Soulja Boy has beat her ass, and he's done it around mixed company, and everybody not everybody, but it's a known thing. It's not a secret.
People have known it.
She never really honed in on it because she wasn't looking for this kind of attention, but now that it's on TV, and he's not even defending her against the backlash from people saying that she was being extra, that she was genuinely scared of him hitting her again, because he has blacked her eyes, she said. She wouldn't say exactly how he's attacked her, but she said she's had black eyes.
Yeah, she didn't want to go into incidents, basically.
She seems very protective of him. Yeah. Like, even throughout the show when he's doing fuckboy shit, she'll be like, "Are you good though? Are you good?" Like she's always checking on him.
Yeah, because even when he said like, "Has it been like black eyes and stuff?" and she was like, "Maybe." Like she doesn't want to.
She didn't say. She said like maybe.
Yeah.
Like yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she wants it to be known that yes, it does happen, but I don't
hear from me.
Right, she doesn't want it to be too prominent.
I mean, if we saw him run, like, bitch, who the fuck you talking to? And we're still like, well, it wasn't that bad. I can see why she would be discouraged from really spilling the beans because they're gonna say that she's after this, she's after that. Mm-hmm. So we've never said that we thought she was exaggerating because it looked crazy.
It did. Anybody that runs up on you in any type of manner, that feeling is real in that moment, even if it's a person that's never even hit you.
Right.
Just somebody running up on you, like I said, in that vulnerable state.
Screaming who you talking to. Like, I'm thinking you're coming to do something about who I'm talking to.
You put your hands up and you scream. That's just a natural reaction.
Another person who wasn't on that would be like, whoa, like, why are you screaming? Like, they wouldn't even touch you.
Right, they'll stop. Like, oh.
Yeah, like, what the, okay,
But
shit.
No, he charged because that's what he's used to. And then he said, he was like, she on something while we here. He was like, at home, this never would be, it wouldn't be like this. Because he would probably hit her and she would probably ball up in the corner and be quiet. I think that's how their relationship is. But for the lie detector test, I think her original question was a good ass question.
What did she ask?
Originally, she wanted to ask if does he still feel some type of way about her having a child with someone else?
And then they changed it.
She changed it.
I remember that.
And I was like, that's a question that I always said. I think he had an issue with the fact that she had a child with someone else. Mm-hmm. And the judge was like, overruled. Like, that's a good ass question.
And what she changed it to? Is he going to marry her this year? That's not even their issue.
Yeah.
That's just the guy Michonne's issue.
Yeah.
She never said that, like, is he going to marry? She's asking herself, do I even want to do this? So that was a very odd question.
That's why I was like, that's
Judge
not,
told her.
I don't like how that
was never in the cards yet.
Yeah.
So
I definitely think there was resentment for the fact that she had a child with someone else. I said that before.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a question that I would want to know. So how are you going to overrule my question? I'd be like, no, we're still going to ask that. I want to know.
And what did she ask him?
If she was with him for his money.
I thought she was going to fail that question.
I didn't.
Because Soulja Boy is a complete fucking idiot.
Yeah, I don't think, because she said it. She was like, he hasn't really given me anything like that for me to say that I'm milking him for money. I think he said he has given her money, but I don't think he has her living in the lap of luxury that people are making it to seem. I think she makes her own money, and whatever she does.
That's unfortunate because she goes through a lot. I would think that he would put her up and do all of those things.
Yeah, I don't think she's with him. I don't think it has anything to do with money.
I really thought she was going to fail. I don't know why, but I did.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I think she cares about him, but, money is always a nice incentive to put up with some bullshit. But yeah, she passed. So I really like Nia. I think she's good people. I like her soft-spoken nature, and she just seems like she's not with the bullshit, really.
Yeah.
Despite being a reality show person, she stays pretty, even keeled through things. Mm-hmm. I really like her personality. I don't know her personally, obviously.
Yeah.
Just from what I've seen, I think that she's cool.
I do.
And that's it with them.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That was it with the whole episode. Yeah. With them going to the club and then finding out that they both were.
The club was like 5 seconds. They were trying to make that a moment. How did they put them in the same club?
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. I guess they were trying to see
these producers. They didn't milk these. These are entertainers. They have spicy lives.
Yeah,
they really. This has been kind of a.
They must have got like a whole synopsis of what they could not do.
Yeah,
what they couldn't talk about, what they couldn't make them do.
You say this, I'm walking on. Yeah, you do that, I'm walking on.
It probably was very, very detailed on what they were willing to do.
It's been very vanilla.
It has been. It's been a little moment of spice, but nothing really to get you excited. So, yeah, that was pretty much episode 9. I think we got one more episode left to see what happens. So I guess we'll talk about that next week.
I'm glad it's ending.
I am.
It's been pretty lame.
Yeah, it's been kind of dry.
Yeah.
So, like we said, let us know what show or shows. Maybe we'll do 2 shows.
That Hustle and Soul is coming on. Do y'all like
guys
Hustle and Soul?
That? I don't really watch it.
They be dumping in that show.
I never really watched this. So I don't know. I know
fighting.
Love and Hip Hop, I think, is about to start again in Atlanta. I haven't really watched that in a few seasons, but let us know what you guys.
Hernandez isn't on there anymore.
She's not, so it's not as interesting. She has some good one-liners.
She did. I take your man again.
Like, hey, man. So, yeah, let us know what shows you think, would be some good, interesting things for us to review. And we'll see which ones we'll do. So, thanks again for joining us here at NYC Chat Room with Tiffany and Lauren. See you guys again next week.